Hello Leo, I'm Tamara and I'm going to do your love reading for April 2018. This reading is for Leo Sun, Leo Moon and Leo Rising sign, and I hope it resonates with you. If it doesn't, please vote your Moon sign or your Rising sign. While I'm shuffling, I just want quickly to say thank you to all my subscribers for all your likes, all your comments, all your shares. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, you can contact me. My email address is tamara.tarot30@yahoo.com, or you can find all the information is underneath this video in description box. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we have for you, dear Leo, for the month of April for love and relationship. And the first card for you is Ten of Wands, Seven of Cups, Magician, and Knight of Cups. Hermit, Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords, the Empress, the Star, or the High Priestess, sorry. And we have the Empress, we have Page of Swords, and we have Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Okay, let's see what we have for you. The way this spread works is because it's a monthly reading, so this will be the beginning of your months, this will be in the middle of the months, and that will be end of the month going in May. The first card for you is the Ten of Wands, and it tells you that the period of you carrying the heavy burden, heavy weight of maybe if it was a relationship or juggling maybe relationship and home and whatever was happening is over, and it's time for you to drop that heavy weight and maybe to ask your partner for help, learn how to delegate issues. And I think by dropping that heavy weight, you actually get that sort of, because next cards next to it is Seven of Wands, having a lot of choices, having lots of opportunities, and the Magician who can actually manifest those opportunities, this abilities. So is it a mental burden on you, or is that actual physical burden? I don't know what was, it's not a private reading, it's a general reading, whatever particularly heavy on your shoulders at the moment in your love and relationship, whatever issues are, putting you down into the ground, it's time for you to drop them, because number 10 is the end of the cycle, and the cycle will be over for you at the beginning of April, and hopefully you'll be able to drop that heavy weight. Maybe that just, sometimes we feel that heaviness in relationship, maybe things, you are the one who is responsible for everything, you're doing this, you're doing that, and maybe it's time for you to have that important conversation with your partner and tell him that it's actually quite nice to share. It brings people together, brings people closer to each other, and delegate their responsibilities and ask for help, because as soon as you do that, maybe because you will have more free time, or maybe much clear head, and you don't need to think so much about all these responsibilities. You will have a lot of choices, a lot of things available for you. Maybe it's in a sometimes I see this card as actually internet dating. So if you are not paired with anyone, if you haven't got a partner, if you at the moment, dear Leo, that could be you dropping the heavy weight of whatever was in the past, maybe whatever was pushing you to the ground, and you will start exposing yourself, and you will start sort of maybe going on a dates, start maybe subscribing or joining any of those dating applications, dating sites, and started meeting different people. Of course, not all of them will be, suitable for you. Not all these options will be good for you, but there will be some fun. There will be some, having a good time. There might not be not very good time with some of them, but you know, that's you need to take it a little bit, drop that heavy burden and take it a little bit lightheartedly, and then, you know, don't sort of put too much pressure on this, you know, searching that, and enjoy the process. Actually enjoy meeting new people, enjoy, you know, going on a dates and having fun, you know, getting smarten up, dress up, have your hair done, and you know, just enjoy it. Because what's the next card to say? It's a Magician card, that if that's what you want to manifest, if you want to manifest yourself like a light-hearted person who can have fun, who can just find a good partner to herself, who can just sort of who is sort of a whole person, and you can do that, because that's what the Magician tells you. That he tells you that whatever you want to achieve in this at the beginning of April, you'll be able to do it. It's all in your hands, because the card of Magician depicted here, that the guy who is magician, of course, obvious, and he's got all 4 elements of tarot deck, tarot cards under his hands. So he's got pentacles, he's got cups, swords, and wands. He's got all the elements of universe. He's got passion, he's got emotions, he's got financial, you know, financial resources, and he's got intellect as well. So that's what this deck, what this spread is telling you, that you have got everything in order to manifest all this, and in order to find the right person for yourself. And you need to drop that. Don't consider it as the heavy burden, and take it a little bit more lightheartedly and enjoy the process, and then things will start developing. And I see that the Knight of Cups is coming into your life at the beginning. So don't sort of take it too seriously. Just sort of, you know, enjoy it. And that's what the Spirit advise you. There's someone will be coming into your life. This person could be, all the Knights are talking about the movement or development. I see that this person is actually literally coming into your life. It's a new person probably, and he could be water sign, Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. Cancer, the water signs people, they are very emotional, they're very emotionally intelligent, they can understand emotions in other people, they know how to express their own emotions. They're full of love and affection, they're very affectionate, they're like, you know, they're very tactile. And this Knight is offering you his cup of love. He offers, it's an offer of love, it's offer of affection, it's offer of you know, positivity, positive feelings, happy feelings. And that's what I see for you, dearly, at the beginning. So only, as I said, all you need to do is just don't consider all this as the very heavy burden. You need time to consider it as looking for a partner as the chore or something. Enjoy it. Take it a little bit more lightheartedly. Then we go into the middle of the month, and we have the Hermit. Hermit is a sign of Virgo. Virgo could be significant for you. The dynamic changes, you know, over here in the middle of the month. I see that actually the card of Hermit tells you that if you are not finding anyone who you think is suitable, or you're not probably satisfied with that Knight of Cups, maybe, you know, he's coming and offering you, you're not accepting that offer, then it's okay to be on your own. It's okay to be, you know, on your own, because the Hermit is the one who is, he is on his own, and it's his choice to be on his own. Because when he's on his own, he's got this time to think, to dig deeper inside of yourself. And that's what the card tells. Sometimes we need that torch, to use that torch, to use that light, and look deep into ourselves, what we actually want, you know, and find those answers within ourselves, within our heart, in our soul, in listen to our gut feelings, listen to ourselves, And you will find those answers if you, search. You just need that hermit state to be on your own a little bit and ask those questions to yourself. Listen to yourself, listen to your heart, listen to your soul, and you find those answers. Five of Pentacles is the card of loss. Normally it's a card of financial losses. Maybe money will be affecting you or something, There's two fives next to each other in the middle of April for you, dear Leo. It's a card of financial loss. Maybe it's, some emotional sort of loss. It's also a card of loss of health. Maybe there will be some health issues with you. There's also, like someone being very argumentative with you. Someone is trying to push their own point very strongly, and it really upsets you. I don't see the middle of the month as, very sort of, I don't see any love and affection. It's just sort of, we're here, we've got this Knight of Cups, and maybe you're just putting that side of your life aside. Maybe it's for some of you, but for some of you in the middle of the month, you just need to just enjoy the solitude a little bit and concentrate on yourself, on your financial stability, on your work, on your health. There will be some, as I said, people who will be trying to argue. Don't pay attention to these people. If you're the one who is pushing your point very strongly, the card suggests to you that you maybe need to take a slightly easier approach. Don't try, if it's your partner you're arguing all the time, or whoever's in your life. What the card telling you that even if this person will accept your point of view, which you literally sort of forcing on them, it's not going to sort of end up really nicely. And the same for you. If someone really trying to force their opinion on you, let them have it. Let them have it. Turn your back and move on. Because you're not going to sort of, it's a sour victory card. You're not going to prove anything to them, neither to yourself. Just let it go. Concentrate on yourself. Be patient. Pay attention on your own health, on your own finances, on your own work, what you're doing, if you're doing business or something. Concentrate on this, and that's what the Hermit is saying. Just concentrate on yourself. Being alone is actually probably a good time for you in the middle of the April, because you got the Empress. Empress is an order. It's having your life in order. It's also a card of Aries. Aries could be significant for you. Could be a new partner coming into your life. I see that could be just a movement and relationship. Someone can just turn up and offer you this cup. That might tell us who is this person. This person could be Aries, or someone who is very authoritative. Someone who is having a really high position somewhere. And I see, if I read that row just like this, what I see is there someone is coming with an offer. I see this person as the Aries, or someone who's got a lot of power, or someone who is a little bit older than you, someone who's got a lot of knowledge, very empathic as well, who knows what he's doing. And then I see over here Nine of Cups. That's how it's all end. We see the wish fulfillment, happiness. Every single cup is full of love and affection. It's just in between we got this first beginning of the month. We see you've got a lot of choices. Cards advise you to drop the heavy weight, manifest. You can do everything. In the middle of the month, it tells you that you need to pay deep, serious attention on your own issues. You should concentrate on yourself in the middle of the month. People who are around you who are maybe argumentative. It could be Libra sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius person, but not always. Just someone who is very argumentative. Or you don't push too hard your opinion on someone. Don't argue with people. Just let them have it. Just leave it. And I see here all the final cards are really good. And I see the Empress. As I said, the Empress could be a new person coming. That one who was offering you this cup of, maybe he brings this structure into your life. He brings this order and security into your life. As I said, this could be slightly older person, someone who's got, maybe works in politics, maybe works in administration. It's very father figure as well, someone who is got a lot of compassion as well at the same time. Really nice card. Again, in the end of the month, similar message that the Hermit to you. Follow your intuition, where he tells you that you need to dig deeper inside of you. Sorry, guys. He tells you, listen to your intuition. It's card of non-action. No action required for you. You don't need to do anything. You just need to stay put, listen to yourself, listen to your gut feelings, listen to your heart, listen to your soul, listen to your intuition. Intuition is a virtue for you at the end of the month. The Empress is, it's a sign of femininity, fertility, beauty, and that's maybe this Empress, will make you his Empress, will make you feel you as his Empress. Love is in the eyes of beholder. For him, you're the most beautiful woman. You are representing the best wife, the best partner, girlfriend, mother, anything. It's a sign of femininity, and maybe this Empress will make you feel like this, like the most beautiful person in the world. And when we feel like this, we actually behave like this. We are becoming beautiful, because that's, we shine from inside, and that's what the Hermit tells you as well. And it's also a card of fertility. If you're hoping to get pregnant, dear Leo ladies, it's very possible for you for the months of end of April to get pregnant. If you don't want to get pregnant, make sure you protect yourself. It's a sign of fertility. It's also a sign of fertility or giving birth. If maybe you are pregnant or giving birth, but it's also giving birth to something new in your life. It could be new relationship. It could be new stage of your personal relationship. It could be a new project, a new beginning of something. It's really nice card next to you. And we got another page. Page of Swords is, I don't like Page of Swords, to be honest. It's a little bit of suspicious card. Someone is maybe monitoring either your correspondence. Be careful with your emails, and that's what I want to say. If you are in a relationship, or at least on the early stages of relationships, please pay attention to what you text each other, because text or emails or whatever electronic ways of communication you're using, normally telephone calls we're more expressive, we can ask questions, but in texts and emails, people misunderstood each other, people send ambiguous messages to each other, which can actually hurt relationship. Also, it could be like someone watching you, and maybe not watching you from a social media or somewhere, not maybe from a negative side, maybe just someone who is very interested in you, and they're watching you from the media, trying to find more information about you, what you are, who you are, what you're doing, that sort of thing. It's also a sign of messages coming, but it's not very sort of love messages from information. It's maybe you are who is the one who is watching. Maybe if you're in a new relationship, you just started, maybe you're with this Emperor or with this water sign. Maybe you're watching this person, trying to collect information about this person through the media, through the social network, and finding guys, don't stalk. It's okay to have a look, it's okay to use that sort of techniques to protect ourselves, but don't stalk people. What's been in the past should stay in the past. Embrace yourself for a new, make your own judgment about this person, and embrace your new beginning, embrace your new life, and move on with this find yourself for yourself, what you want to find. We all do mistakes, we all, no one is saint in this world. And the end of the month is fantastic for you. You've got the Nine of Cups, as I said earlier. Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card. It's one of the best cards in a tarot deck. It's whatever you wanted to achieve, you will achieve. If you wanted to get a partner in your life, romantic partner, romantic relationship, you will get it. It will be very large. There's every single cup, and cup full of love, cup full of affection and happiness. It's really, really nice end of the month. And as I see the dynamic over here, where it tells you that someone is coming out of all these, you may be using internet dating or whatever other means of dating, or maybe just going on a dates, and the outcome, there will be someone coming and someone will offer you his cup of love. It could be very sort of someone who is very authoritative person, slightly older than you, but this person will bring an order and stability into your life and will make you very, very happy by the end of the month. What happens in between, it's normal day-to-day sort of life situations where I told you in the middle of the month, please pay attention to it, particularly if you are pregnant or if you want to get pregnant. Pay attention to your health. Pay attention to people around you. Don't argue, don't get into, because if you are pregnant, having all these arguments is not good for your, mental health and everything else, and can affect the baby. Or even if you want to get, stress does not help us, to get pregnant. So be careful, just let them go. Don't use any sharp words, and don't stress yourself, and don't stress other people as well, because it affects you as well. And then in the end of the month, follow your intuition. I believe that this emperor will make you feel like the most beautiful woman in the world. And for him, don't stalk people, please, dear Leo. Or if there maybe people are there, they just be vigilant, and maybe there will be people who send you messages. And if you are in a correspondence with this person, please be careful what you're writing and to each other. Don't overdo it, because we always overdo when we send messages backwards and forwards. We don't have enough time to process them, put deep meaning. We just put something, and messages can come across quite ambiguous, dear Leos. And the end of the month, you've got the wish fulfillment card, dear Leo. Really good. I like your readings really much, very much. Probably one of the best readings I've done for the month of April. It was quite blank months for the love readings. I've done 5 signs so far. I think you're sign number 5, and all the previous 4, they were quite blank. It was really hard for me to do them because there wasn't much information there. But I just follow my intuition, follow what cards are telling me. So if that's what it is for this month, then that's what it is. Let's see what we have for you. Additional messages from the Doreen Virtue deck, and we have the you deserve love. Yes, we all deserve love. You are lovable. It's a very nice message for you. Very sort of uplifting. Very positive. We all deserve love. And first of all, we deserve to love ourselves, and we need to love ourselves. Deception. Okay. Someone is wearing this false self mask in this relationship. I would say that when I saw that card about stalking and there's someone there in your life. Be careful. Maybe it's your ex, maybe someone from the side, maybe someone who is just interested in you. Be careful, because there could be some sort of deception. And as I said to you, it's all about social media and correspondence. You might get some messages which might start telling you something about either your partner, and that won't be very, pleasant for you. Arguments as well over here. That could be the sign. And engagement. Oh, okay. So it's quite ambiguous messages here. We got the deception, and then we got engagement. It could be 2 different people, because I said that I have 2 characters in your reading. I had that Knight of Cups, and also got the Emperor. So one or another. I believe that the Emperor is very honorable person, very sort of trustworthy, because they're more mature. They've got this maturity over them, and I see maybe that's relationship ending up with engagement, and that's where the wish fulfillment is coming into you. But be vigilant, dear Leo. Not always life goes smooth. So there might be someone there who is watching you, who is deceptive. Concentrate on what is most important into your life. If you've got this Emperor in your life who brings you this stability, happiness, and then just concentrate, but pay attention to people who are surrounding you, and who, it could be a woman actually, to be honest. Not always it's your partner. if someone is in your environment, could be a woman who is wearing double mask, because people become jealous. And they try to bring, to cause that grief if they see you very happy. Not always people happy, seeing other people happy. So yes, just be careful on this sort of aspect. Otherwise, it's really good, really nice reading for you, dear Leo. Well, that's how I want to leave it at the moment. And if you would like me to elaborate and have a private reading, contact me. It's tamara.tarotsearch@yahoo.com, or find me on other means of media, Facebook or my personal webpage, and I'll be happy to do your private readings for you. Otherwise, I'll see you in May. Thank you very much for watching, Leo. Goodbye.